What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a CD showcase where I just showcase and show you guys my collection of CDs. Because personally, I enjoy just having the actual physical copy of like an album or whatever that I really enjoy. I don't know. It feels better than just owning like a digital copy of it. Like having the actual album. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, or but I really just like having the physical copy of CDs and music and albums and whatnot that I enjoy. But yeah, I have a ton, man. I don't even know where to start. I think I'm gonna just start from that side over there and go all the way to the right. Um, how am I gonna do this? How am I going to do this? Maybe I just grab them and showcase them over here. I think that might work. All right, so going from, because like over here is just holy smokes, man. I wish I could see. Um, okay, no, you know what? First, let me show you guys this because I do have this. I have this. This is a, what is it called again? I know the album Sign of the Times, but it's like a deluxe. It's not a vinyl, but it's like a deluxe edition for like a CD set, and it comes with like a bunch of CDs. The deluxe edition of Sign of the Times, which includes all those tracks and whatnot, and I believe a DVD as well of a live performance. So yeah, that's like one big thing that I have. And then going from this side, I guess. First up, we have Nas's Illmatic. Oh, I can't see it. Okay, Nas's Illmatic, absolute classic record. Love this record so much. Then we have Smith and Wesson's The Shining album. It's another great album. Not a crazy. Well, no, it is a good album. It is a good album. But yeah, it's got nothing on Illmatic. Like I have so many CDs, man. All right. We got the Black Moon Into the Stage album. We got the Nas It Was Written album. Above the Law Black Mafia Life album. All Eyes on Me. It's a classic album. Not my favorite from Pac though. I like his more just socially aware albums as opposed to All Eyes on Me. Then we got Jeru, The Damage of Wrath of the Math. Classic album. Love that album a lot, man. Jeru, that's real hip hop to me. Tupacalypse Now. It's a pretty good album. Pretty dated though at the same time, but yeah, it's a solid album. Fugees, The Score, absolute classic. Love that album. And then we got Jeru, The Damages, Sun Rises in the East album as well. Another classic from Jeru. Move those to the side. Then, alrighty. Next up, Wu-Tang Forever. This is the only Wu-Tang album I have, by the way. Like, my collection is definitely like massive, but it's definitely not complete. Like, it's a lot of albums that I would like to have, but I just haven't gotten around to getting more. We got this Thug Life album. It's an okay record. Like I remember I used to be such an avid Tupac fan like earlier on, and now it's like I mean I enjoy his stuff, but like I only listen to his more positive or if not positive then meaningful songs. Like I don't really care to listen to songs where you just like how do you want it and stuff like that. It's a good song, great beat, but it's just I don't care to listen to it. Big L's, Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous. Have I listened to the entire thing? I thought I did. I know I reacted to a few tracks, but I don't know if I got around to listening to it on my own. Oh, this is a major classic. Mobb Deep's The Infamous album, absolute classic. Then we got Mobb Deep's Hell on Earth album as well, another classic. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt. I don't even have to say the word. And then we got Biggie's Ready to Die album right here. It's another classic. And we got one more on this stack, which is Biggie's Life After Death album. Another really good album. I mean, Diddy was straight up jacking for beats, but still a pretty good album. Alrighty. Sheesh, so many albums. Ice Cube, America's Most Wanted, Digital Underground, Sex Packets, amazing album. Not amazing, but really good album. I really like it. But Sons of the P, that's an amazing album in my opinion. Love that album. Got a really good amount of songs that mean something. Public Enemy, Takes a Nation of Millions. This is also the like deluxe edition or something. Like it comes with all these CDs. I believe a live performance as well is in there, and yeah, got that. Tribe Called Quest, People's Instinctive Travels. This, I mean, it's a good album, but it's not my favorite. Like it's definitely got some really good tracks on there. Probably my favorite would be, Bonita Album is really good. Can I Kick It is a classic. But I really like Rhythm, Devoted to the Art of Moving Butts. That's a really good song. But yeah, it's a pretty dated album as well. Holy smokes, now this album, Beats, Rhymes, and Life. This album is really good, man. Like I've been listening to this one a lot recently. What's that one song? Drifting by. Get a Hold. Get a Hold is amazing. Motivators. Honestly, this entire album is just really well produced. I think Jay Dilla played a big role in that. Low End Theory, classic album, absolute classic. Man, Tribe Called Quest, man, they made some really good music. Like, and I'm not like a big fan of sampling, so but like a Tribe Called Quest, they did it in a way that it wasn't like, it didn't feel like they were just copy pasting somebody else's music. Like they were able to use a sample and kind of innovate around it a lot of times. So I really like that about their stuff. Then we got the Love Movement, another really good. Oh yeah, I can't even see that. But yeah, we got Love Movement. It's another really good album from Tribe Called Quest. Really enjoy that album. And last but not least, my favorite album of theirs, Midnight Marauders, man. This album, I think this was like I want to say this was the first album I listened to by them. But yeah, this album always have a special place in my heart. That's Lyrics to Go, the Minnie Riperton sample. Sheesh. All right. Now, how far are we? I think we're a little bit over halfway, maybe. De La Soul, 3 Feet High and Rising. It's a pretty classic album. It's got some really good songs on there. I can't or I haven't really listened to the entire thing like that. Like whenever I do listen to this album, it's only like a couple albums or a couple songs. I Know, that's one of my favorites. Probably my favorite from this album. Me, Myself, and I, of course. It's another good one. I don't know. I had to re-listen to that because I don't recognize half of those songs, if not all of them. And then we got Moni Love's In a Word or Two album. Really like that album. I like Moni Love. She's cool. 7 Day Theory. Honestly, this is like a really good album. Clearly, but like it's this is like one of my favorite Pac albums because like he does a really good job at just mixing, like social commentary with I don't know. I feel like it just felt like a really good, return to like his kind of OG music, if that makes sense. Then we got Strictly. It's another good album. Moni Love's Down to Earth album, which I don't even think I've heard the full thing yet, but yeah, I have it for some reason. Classic album. Mary J. Blige, What's the 411? Really like that album a lot. And then we got All Bob Marley. We got Confrontation. This is a Bob Marley record. I think this was the first CD that I ever bought, by the way. We got this Gold. These are both like compilation albums, these two. Both compilations. And we got Survival. And those are the only 4 Bob Marley records that I have. All right, moving on. This is probably so boring to watch, but I don't know. I just wanted to do this. Lafayette Afro Rock Band Malik album. Really enjoy that album. Favorite track, Darkest Light. Then we got this Al Jarreau live album. Really good album. We have the score for the Malcolm X movie. Oh, we do got more about Marley. I really gotta categorize this stuff better. But yeah, we got the Bob Marley Uprising album. Really good album. We got Tupac's Me Against the World album. Favorite Tupac album. DJ Quick, Rhythmalism. I have not heard this full album, but I have it. DJ Quick, Safe and Sound album. It's a really good album. I really enjoyed it. Holy smokes, okay. Ice Cube, Death Certificate, great album, absolutely legendary album. Really enjoyed that album a lot. NWA For Life album. Just censored that. But what else we got? We have this piano collections of Final Fantasy X. A lot of y'all probably don't know, but I am a huge Final Fantasy fan, and I've been really playing, through the older ones, and really enjoying them. And the music has been spectacular. So, yeah, I have that. Eazy-E, Straight Off the Streets, I have that album. Eazy-E, Easy Does It album. Bone Thugs, The Art of War. I have not listened to Bone Thugs in such a long time. Like, it is not even funny. Like, I don't know. I just kind of fell off of their music. Like, I remember this album was really good. I remember I had that phase where I was just super into Bone Thugs. But yeah, nowadays I just don't listen to them. Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style album. It's a pretty classic album. Dr. Dre, The Chronic, another classic. Eazy-E. This album, It's On. The Dog Pound, Dog Food album. This is a classic album. I love this album. It's got some real good jammers on there. Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation album, absolute classic. What is this one called? Control. Janet Jackson, Control. I like this album. It's got some really good songs. Man, the Janet Jackson phase, or the time where I was listening to her music for the first time was really fun. Patrice Rushen. What is this one called? Straight from the Heart. Love Patrice Rushen, man. This woman is amazing, absolutely incredible artist, and what I picture an artist being capable of doing. Yep, that's it for that stack. And sheesh. Okay, we're almost there. Almost. Alrighty. Up first, we got the Jill Scott Beautifully Human album. It's a really good album. I still think her first album is my favorite. Like, her debut album was just, yeah, it was insane. We got this Erykah Badu Worldwide Underground album. I haven't listened to the full thing, but yeah, I have it. Erykah Badu Mama's Gun. I don't think I've listened to the full thing, but I have it. Nena Cherry, Raw Like Sushi album. I really enjoy this album. It's not like something that I listen to very often. A few songs. Man Child, Buffalo Stance. I think those are like the main ones I listen to or re-listen to from that album. Minnie Riperton, Stay in Love. This was a very hard album to find because I believe it was only released in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, love that album. Love Minnie Riperton. We got Adventures in Paradise. One of my favorite, if not, I still think the Come to My Garden album is my favorite. I don't know if it's the nostalgia or the memories that I have associated with it, but yeah, that album is amazing. But yeah, this album is the real deal. Inside My Love, Adventures in Paradise, Alone in Brewster Bay, Like it's got some real good songs. We got Sade, the Best of Sade album, which I actually have two of these because I have a soft copy and I have the hard copy because I got the soft copy first and then I went ahead and got a hard copy because I do not like soft copies of CDs. That is one thing I cannot stand. And I accidentally have like 10 soft copies of CDs because it doesn't specify a lot of times when I buy them. Then we got the Sade Promise album, another really good album. Honestly, Sade doesn't have any bad albums, if we're being honest. We got Diamond Life, Stronger Than Pride, and Whitney Houston's debut album, Whitney Houston. Alrighty. We got Erykah Badu Live. Got that CD, which I have only heard once, but I do not remember it too well. But I think I remember really enjoying it though. I just wish I could find like a full live performance of hers because I really wanted to see something like that. We have the Final Fantasy X soundtrack. It's like a triple disc thing. Sade Love Deluxe. Yeah, what you not know about that? Holy smokes, man. You got Sade Lovers Rock. Honestly, I gotta re-listen to some of Sade's stuff because like I'm looking at the track list and I do not recognize a single song. So yeah, I definitely got some re-listening to do, and Sade is definitely the woman you want to re-listen to whenever you get the chance. We got Soldier of Love, another album I definitely have to re-listen to. Michelle Ndegeocello, great artist, man, great bass player. Really enjoy her music. I don't think I've heard every song on this album, but I've heard a good amount of them. And yeah, from what I've heard, I really enjoy her music and what she does. And we have this Peace Beyond Passion album from her as well, which I've only heard like a couple songs off of. And yeah, that's about it. We got this Ultimate Aaliyah album, which is like a little like deluxe flip open booklet thing. It's pretty cool. Yeah, just like a little compilation album. We got the Genuine, 100% Genuine album. Really enjoyed that album. And last but not least, Jill Scott, Who is Jill Scott Volume 1. No, it's just titled Who is Jill Scott. But yeah, I love this album a lot, man. In my opinion, this is her best album. Of the ones that I've heard, at least. Erykah Baduism, in my opinion, her best album. Like I said, the debut albums for a lot of artists just hit different, man. And we actually have 2 copies of this. I don't know how this happens a lot of times, I forget, but I have 2 copies. New Edition, Heartbreak, really classic album right here. Wait, I don't even know the lyrics. This we know for sure. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Can you stand it? Okay. But yeah, the rest of y'all gonna have to pay for that. But yeah, we got that. Then we got my absolute favorite Minnie Riperton album, Come to My Garden. I believe this was a pretty hard album to find as well. Like, I don't know, like I think it was only released in certain countries or something like that. So yeah, we got that. And then on to the next stack. I have two stacks left of music, and that's it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get through this. A lot of these, mind you, are gonna be Prince or Prince related. So oof. Yeah, we got a lot too. Holy smokes. All right. So first, we got this live performance of It Ain't Over, or just the One Night Alone after show, It Ain't Over. We got that. We got the time. What time is it? I think this is like, is this my favorite one? Or is it, no, I think my favorite one, no, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite Time album for sure. And then we got Ice Cream Castles. Really enjoyed this album a lot. Got some really good jammers on there. Then we got the Time album, the self-titled debut. Some really good classics on here. Holy smokes, man. And we have the Times Pandemonium album, which I still haven't listened to, but I've been really, thinking I'm just gonna do this one on my own, to be honest. But yeah, we got that album. We got the Family, in the Family album, self-titled. Which is a pretty hard album to find. I couldn't get the version with the pink sticker on the front, which is like I think that's like an original version or so. It was something about the pink sticker being on front that was a big deal, but I couldn't get that version, so I just got that one. Got the Madhouse 8 album. Really classic album, love it. Gotta re-listen to it though, but yeah, really enjoyed the Madhouse series. Got a Madhouse 16, another really classic album. Got the Jill Jones, I think this is self-titled, right? Yeah, self-titled Jill Jones album. Really enjoyed that one. Got the Apollonia 6 album. To be honest, the Apollonia 6 is probably my least favorite of like the girl protege groups or whatever that Prince was a part of, or helped. But I mean, this album has some good songs though, for sure. And Vanity 6 album, yeah, really good album. Definitely enjoyed this one. Of the three, the Jill Jones one is definitely my favorite, and then followed by the Vanity 6 and then the Apollonia 6, in my opinion. Alrighty, put this right here, man. Running out of space. Alright. Got the Plectrum Electrum album. An album which I, to be honest, have not re-listened to. I was not a big fan of that one, but I have it anyways. We got the One Night Alone album. It's a soft copy. Really good album. I've been re-listening to this one recently and, just rediscovering it. Really good album, man. What's that song? That Arbitorium. That song, that instrumental is crazy. And yeah, just the entire album I've really enjoyed re-listening to. 2010 album, soft copy. I believe this was only released in the UK, but like it was released as like a part of a magazine or something, so it was kind of hard finding that. Then we got the NPG Gold In. We got that album. We got Exodus, really good album right here. Really good album. Really enjoyed that album. My favorite, New Power Soul. Of the three, New Power Soul, Exodus, and Gold, this one is definitely my favorite of those three. Just a really good album all the way around. I don't even know how I got this album, but I have this 1-800-NEW-FUNK album. I definitely have not heard every song off of it, but yeah, I have it. Minnie Riperton's Perfect Angel album, great album. Oh, absolute classics. Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life, incredibly classic album, just a must listen. And we got the Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, another absolute classic that you just have to listen to. It's like required, it should be a requirement by law. We got Prince, Symbolic Beginnings. This is a 2-disc set that has some of the earlier stuff that he did on there with the group Symbolic Beginnings, I believe. Sheila E., Sister Fate. It's an alright album, not my favorite, but there's some jammers on there. Probably my favorite, Love Bizarre, Toy Box. Yeah. Glamorous Life, definitely by far her best album, absolutely. Some really good tracks on here for sure. We got the Sheila, what is this one called? I think this is self-titled, right? Yeah, self-titled Sheila E. album right here. I enjoyed it, has some good songs on it. Purple Rain Deluxe. Really been putting this album to a lot of use. It's got like the foldable insides and everything with the pictures, and it's cool. But yeah, the disc 4, is it disc 4? No, it's disc 2. The disc 2 with the unreleased stuff, that thing goes insane. We got Crystal Ball, really great album. Really enjoyed this album a lot. It's unfortunate that my reactions to it couldn't get uploaded, but it is what it is. What else? All right, this is R&B stuff. All right, so first off, we got Aaliyah, the Red album. Really enjoyed that album a lot. I Care For You, I believe this is a compilation. Yeah, this compilation album. One in a Million, my personal favorite Aaliyah album right here. It's a really good album. Queen Latifah, Black Rain, another really good album that I enjoy. The Brat, Funkdafied. It's got some good songs on it, but I honestly have not re-listened to this album or those songs in a long time. Oh, classic. Lauryn Hill, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. This is a classic right here, man. This is the album that just solidified. Honestly, not even the album that solidified, because like I feel like beforehand she was already pretty solidified as a really good MC when she was doing stuff as part of the group, the Fugees. But yeah, that album is insane. We have Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, Aaliyah album. Less said about that, the better, I think. But yeah, I mean, it's a good album, but yeah. We got some TLC here. We got 3D. Not my favorite album of theirs. I don't think, anybody would take this over, Fan Mail or Crazy Sexy Cool, but that's a good album. Solid album, I would say. Not great, though. We got Left Eye's Supernova album. Pretty rare album in itself. Her only solo album right there. Ooh, on the TLC tip, another classic album from them. Really good album. We got Crazy Sexy Cool, my favorite TLC album, without a doubt. A lot of good tracks on there. Man, TLC was nice, man. Like when they were doing their thing, they were doing their thing. And we have 2 copies of Fan Mail for whatever reason. Like I don't know how that happened so much where I just have 2 copies of everything. All right, and this is the last stack. The last stack. I believe this is all like Prince stuff though. So, all right. So we got Rave Into the Joy Fantastic. Pretty solid album in my opinion. I haven't it's so many Prince albums, bro. Just trying to set aside time to listen to them all is a job in itself. Got the hits / B-sides album. Really enjoyed that album. We have The Beautiful Experience. It's a pretty cool arrangement of songs and whatnot on this album that I enjoy. I don't think I reacted to it, but yeah, I listened to it on my own. Then we got the Versace Experience, which I have not listened to, but I have it. Seems like it's just like remixes of songs and some new stuff. But mostly it just seems like remixes or something. Then we have the News album, which is a very, very hard to find album. But yeah, have it. Love the News album. I think besides like one track, I really enjoyed it though. And this is gonna be this is a very rare thing to find, but I have the Dream Factory album, but this is like a bootleg version of it. Like back when the bootleg copies were going out. Yeah, I have it. I don't know where I found it or anything, but yeah, I have that album. I have the Planet Earth album. Really enjoy that album. Look at that case. Like that. Boom, like that. Boom, 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 boom. It's pretty cool. Got the Lotus Flower album. Really good album. Really good comeback album, I feel like, for Prince too. 3121. It's a pretty good album. This album has grown on me. Like initially, I remember not really being the biggest fan of it because he was experimenting with auto-tune and some of the songs on here I'm still not really the biggest fan of. I think like Incense and Candles, But overall, man, this album is really good. It's got some really good tracks. Fury, Beautiful, Loved, and Blessed, The Dance, Get on the Boat, Black Sweat, Ti Amo Corazon. Yeah, it's got some really good songs. Hit and Run, Phase 1. I think this is this the one? Oh yeah, this is the one. Hit and Run Phase 1 was not it was not great, but it's got some, I guess, some songs on there that are pretty good. Phase 2 on the other hand though was pretty solid. I really like that he brought back Extra Lovable, did like a rearrange of that. Oh wait, or was it Phase 2 that was bad and Phase 1 that was good? I don't remember. It's been a while. We got the Originals album. This is a soft copy, which I hate, but yeah, I have it. And I have the Piano and the Microphone album as well. Another soft copy. All right, we almost done. Almost done. Alrighty. It's the last stack. First up, Musicology. Really solid album, man. I really enjoyed this album. Like, I feel like with a lot of these albums, like it's 2010 stuff, like the more you listen to it, the more it just grows on you. But yeah, that album really grew on me a lot recently. We have the Vault album, which is an album that I somehow managed to forget exists like every time, but it's a really good album. Really like the overall jazz tones of that. We got the highly underrated Come album as well. I feel like a lot of people don't really give this album the props that it deserves, but yeah, it's a really good album. Around the World in a Day, another just really good album that I feel like doesn't get the props it deserves. Just such a good album, man, and the themes and whatnot surrounding it, with it being like a psychedelic themed album. I really enjoyed that. We got Sign of the Times, like the actual CD, but it's a soft copy, which is my favorite album, for instance, by the way. We got Chaos and Disorder. This is another album that kind of grew on me as I listened to it more, but still not like my favorite thing, but yeah, it definitely grew on me a bit more. Rainbow Children, another great album that I really enjoy. I love the spiritual themes, throughout it. I know for a lot of people it's probably a bit overbearing to listen to, just the amount of it that he's talking about, but yeah, I like that album a lot. We got the Scandalous Sex Suite, which is a single for the song Scandalous, and yeah, I love this single, man. This single goes hard. The second version, what's the second version called? The Passion. I think that's my favorite version of it. Then we got the Gold Experience, really good album right here. Oh, we got 2 copies of the Come album as well. All right, almost done. And it's so dusty in here too. That's why I'm having to drink so much water. Oh wait, what's this? Oh yeah, and this is my second copy of the Sade, Best of Sade album. All right, so we got Welcome to America. Boom. Artificial Age. Love this album right here, man. It's a really good album. 1999. It's a classic. The Love Symbol album. It's another really good album. Really enjoyed that album a lot. Diamonds and Pearls. Another classic album. Emancipation. Free. It's a really good album right here. So many songs, man, but I really like what he did with this one, and especially just making each disc his own like thing. Like this one was more of like a party themed disc. Disc 2, I mean, it's obvious that was dedicated to his wife Mate, I believe. What was disc 3? The theme of that one? I think it was just like emancipation was the theme of disc 3. Graffiti Bridge. it's a good album. I'm not the biggest fan of Graffiti Bridge, but it is a good album, which I actually have 2 copies of. Once again, got the Batman album or the Batman soundtrack. Really good soundtrack right here. Not my favorite thing. No, it's good. It's good. I'm just not the biggest fan of Bad Dance personally. We got the Love Sexy album. Jeez, with a crack in the back. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, we got that. Got the Black album. It's a really, really classic album right here. I love the Black album. Under the Cherry Moon. We have the standard version of Purple Rain, not the deluxe. Controversy. It's a really good album. Dirty Mind. The last 3. Self-titled Prince album. For You. And we have a deluxe version of, if I can get it. We have this deluxe version of Raven to the Joy Fantastic, which comes with like a concert movie and I think Rave into the Joy Fantastic. So yeah, we got that too. But yeah, that is everything. And yeah, it is a ton of CDs everywhere and a ton of dust everywhere. So yeah, that was cool, I guess. I definitely enjoyed doing that. My voice is just hurting though, I'm not gonna lie. Like that's probably the most I've talked all month. And but yeah, that was cool though. I definitely enjoyed doing that. There's just so many CDs everywhere though. But this gives me a time to reorganize, because I like to have my stuff in order. So like when it comes to hip hop, I like to have the East Coast stuff on one side, the West Coast on another, and then just organized by artist, by genre and stuff like that. So it gives me time to go through and do that. But anything else? I think that's it. That is it. Man, I don't know what this video was or if it will even be something that y'all see, but in case it is, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you smack the like button. Wait, no. What else I can probably show y'all. Hold up. I can maybe show y'all like okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to move this stuff because there's just CDs everywhere. I don't want to knock nothing over. I think maybe I'll just take a picture, but I want to show y'all like my like wall right here, the pictures and whatnot and posters I have. But nonetheless, if you guys enjoyed that, make sure you smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. That being said, much love, stay safe, and peace out.